I was hold upside down. And the game space is exactly what it sounds like. It's a hub for all of your game and shenanigans. You can quick load any of your downloaded titles, or jump into the game and settings. And here you can not only see how much of your life you pedaled away playing these games, you can also change of pretty much any settings you require, right down to the rotty wallpaper. But don't worry so much about that, because you can't tweak the settings when you're playing the game, as I'll show you in a second. And inside the game space, you can also have a bit of a play around with Mora. She's kind of like Redmagic's anime mascot. I did do a full hands-on with Mora in a previous video. Not hands-on. That sounds all kinds of wrong. But for instance, you can take pretend photographs with Mora. Get it to do all kinds of different poses for you. That's one of my favorites. Can even have a do weird, like stand on her head. That's what really breezes your beef. Check out the hair as well. Anti-grav. It could even have more. I wish you a happy birthday on the big day. And frankly, the thought of having to have a pretend lady wish you a happy birthday just makes me very sad indeed. So instead, let's jump on into a game of Genshin Impact. Now when you're in the game, you can drag out the Redmagic game toolbar just by swiping like so. As you can see, pretty dense with all kinds of different features. You got all the standard fare, like notifications blocking, which is particularly handy. Can boost the screen brightness. If you want to, you can check out how the lights of the CPU and the GPU are handling things. And yes, you can also record the action if you want to show off your mad skills at a later date. And don't forget to scroll down, because there's even more stuff hidden away under there. And you can also toggle the performance modes. So I'd stick it into Rise for the likes of Genshin Impact. That's basically the ultra beefy, oh yeah, kind of modes. Regular stuffing, just stick it on balance. And if you're playing something very simple like Wordle, and yeah, just chuck it on Echo. And one of the other handy settings you'll find tucked away in here is the haptics triggers. First of all, you'll have to actually activate these, and then just drag and drop the icons to exact the which on-screen buttons you want to map the triggers to. You got various other options besides just single tap. And now as you can see, a quick tap on that left shoulder button and I'll perform my special attack. And then just a tap of that right shoulder button and I perform a normal attack. Will shoulder triggers have a 520 Hz response and they work perfectly well. A quick tap and you'll instantly be spraying someone's spinal column across the nearest surface. You get some general system haptic feedback when you tap those triggers. And the haptics in general, pretty good with supported games. And that screen is just as responsive, even more so in fact. 960 Hz touch sampling. And you can manually tweak the sensitivity in those games headed for a game and smartphone. And a 2480 by 1116 pixel resolution.